Hey guys, Lizardlea here for Autumn Dream Day 5. So there is the progress from Day 4. I am on 5, right? Yes, 5. So, if I have a good day, maybe I'll finish today. I don't know. Like, I have, what, one more shade of orange, and then the browns, the blacks, and a gray, looks like. Oh, sorry. So, progress. I had a very, very, very long week at work. I'm exhausted. I've been looking forward to this all week. So here's hoping it goes well.
Alright, picking up where the previous random questions left off. 32. Have you ever seen a UFO? No, I've not. Or at least not the average person's definition of a UFO. I've never seen, like an alien ship. I've seen things where I'm like, whoa, what the heck is that? And then somebody's like, oh, it's a drone, 33. Is there anything about yourself you've never told another soul? I don't think so, actually. Like, I don't think I have any deep, dark secrets that I've never shared with anyone. I think there's always, like, one or two confidants here and there that I tell everything to, because, I trust them enough. Yeah, everything I'm thinking of where I'm like, oh, this is something I'm embarrassed about. I'm like, oh, no, Holka knows this. Yeah, this is something I'm embarrassed about. Oh, no, my mom knows about that, So, I don't think so. 34. Do you have any skeletons in the closet? Do you mean, like, literal skeletons? Like, have I killed anybody? It's in quotes, so I feel like that means just, I don't know, someone that I have irreparably damaged the friendship so much that they would never be my friend again? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm sticking with that because I can't say I don't know because I'm not sure. 35. What living celebrity do you most identify with? None of them. Like, I know I like Emma Stone and she's really funny, but I think she's like way funnier than me, so I can't really identify with her. And I know everybody's obsessed with Jennifer. Oh my god, not Aniston, not Gardner. Jennifer Lawrence. But some of her humor is a little gross for me, so I have a hard time identifying with that just because I'm like, yeah, no. Like, I get along with the boys, but, some of their jokes are too crass for me and whatnot, so none. 36. Which dead celebrity do you most identify with? I mean, I know when it first happened, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, I was disappointed with Robin Williams, but as I've gotten older and I've, lived more of my life, I've realized, yeah, I have definitely been that person that pretends I'm really happy, and it's not always like that, Everybody has their ups and their downs, and sometimes it's way worse than people imagine. And, yeah, if you've ever been depressed or anything like that, it's hard not to identify with someone who's been in a really dark place before. And I like to think I will never be in a place that dark. That's what I'm hoping for, fingers crossed. 37. Oh, whoops. We're going to pause for the quail intermission.
Look who came to join us. And the mom is on the next window over. I don't know. You can kind of see her. right there. But the babies are way cuter. Look how tiny they are. They're so tiny. Yeah, the reflection kind of sucks. There's a bunch of them. When I counted yesterday, I think I got 16. So, we've got a lot of babies. She come over. She's just going bonkers on the next window over. Like, yeah, she's pacing like crazy. She does not like that there's another female about to encroach on her territory. She doesn't realize it's herself. Okay, I'm gonna go back to cross stitching now.
Okay, so yeah, that was a very early video of the quails. They're quite small there. As of right now, in September, they are huge. Like they are very close to being full grown, I think. Like they just, you know, they're much bigger. So yes, maybe after all the fox ends, all the autumn dreams are over, maybe that's when I'll start uploading the quail videos. Because I have to have literally hours at this point. I've taken so many videos of these quails. It's ridiculous. So if you like quails, look forward to that. Okay. 37. If you could be famous for something, what do you wish it would be? I mean, you know, in my passionate heart, you know, it's cross-stitching. But in my logical brain, it's, you know, something that would make me like millions or even billions of dollars. But ultimately, I'd still rather it be cross-stitching. Because I feel like if I have to be smart enough to be famous for something that's made me a ton of money, I feel like I have to change inherently in some kind of way. You know, I have to be like more inclined to study or, you know, anything. And I'd rather it be something I really truly enjoy. 38. How would you spend $100 million? Buying a house. Buying loved ones' houses if they need them. Or, you know, if they need help or upkeep or anything. And hopefully, honestly, putting the majority of it in savings. Because I don't think we'd even come close to spending 100 million. 1 million, yes, because houses in Vegas, if you want to be in a safer or nicer part of town, are incredibly expensive. But yeah. Oh, it reloaded. Ugh, why does it do this? 37, 38. Spend $100 million. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I already have a crap ton of cross-stitch supplies, so I don't think that there's anything I need to get. Sorry, I keep yawning. I literally just woke up. I normally try to do the narration on Thursdays, because then, if necessary, it can render on Friday and be uploaded before Saturday. But it's Friday. David came home yesterday with our friend Robert, and he just hung out with him until the baseball game, and he came home when I was getting ready for bed. So narration didn't happen yesterday like it normally does. So I'm tired because he came home and then he was on his keyboard and it's really loud. Moving on. 39. If you won the lottery tomorrow, what would be your very first expense? having the taxes taken out of it doesn't count, huh? Yeah, I think it would probably be towards the house, if anything. Because we want a house. 40, what's the most ridiculous thing you've ever done? I feel like it has to be the run and dip from Hinterbrand when I was in 6th grade? Right? 6th grade? Yeah. I've talked about this so much before, but for anyone that's not in the know, we were woken up with a cowbell very early in the morning. We had to put on our swimsuits, I think like one pair of shorts, and then however many jackets or sweaters we wanted. And we had to jog through really high snow. There were places where it was really low. There were places where it was, pretty much up to our hips. We had to jog and jog and jog. We jogged up a street. And it was a very windy street. I did a thing with my fingers, but you guys couldn't see that, sorry. And then we came across this very little pond. It was frozen over. And one of the instructors pulled out a pickaxe and started, chopping it away. And every single one of us had to jump into that pond, swim around for a little bit, and then we could get out. And I want to say there were 2 or 3 guys that did it a second time. I still think they're crazy. I kind of wish I had done it so I could say I did it twice. But then, after each of us had to do it, because it was a very small pond, I'm not exaggerating by that, it was quite small. I think only 3 of us could comfortably fit in it at once without, causing a problem with space and whatnot. And we got out and we were told, jump in place to jumping jacks. And I think they started having us run back before everybody finished, but I could be remembering that wrong. It's been a very long time. I know at one point, some of us, we were grabbing hands and we were kicking our feet. So I would take my right leg and I'd kick it to my left, close to the other person's right leg, and they would do the exact same. So their right leg would be kicking out. And then, we'd switch and do the left, anything to keep us warm, because it was freezing cold. Oh, and we had to take off the shorts and the sweaters and the jackets when we were going to jump in the pond, because changing back into, freezing cold, or not having solid clothes to change into would have been crazy. If our clothing was soaked through and freezing, that probably would have gotten people sick. 41, what's the biggest misstep you've ever taken? I mean, I absolutely suffer from word vomit. So, I misspeak a lot. But I don't know if that actually counts as a misstep. Because usually what I do is I'll mix a word I'm trying to say now with a word I plan to say later in the sentence, which usually doesn't lead to me putting my foot in my mouth and looking like I'm a liar or something. It just looks like I'm speaking too quickly, or I'm rushing myself or something. So I don't think that really counts. Biggest misstep. I don't think it counts, but it's what I'm gonna go with because it's what just popped up into my head. I bought some socks from Hobby Lobby that are My Hero Academia themed. It was Deku and Bakugo, and I don't remember which ones I was wearing, but either way, both of them, the material that they're made out of, there's no grip. I walk on tile and I'm basically slipping and sliding everywhere. So I went to the kitchen recently, this was very recently, and I opened up the pantry and one of my feet just slipped out from under me. Couldn't get my balance on the other one. You guys, I landed on my butt so hard. Oh my God. I sat there probably 15 to 20 seconds, just in shock and pain. Eventually I stood up and I had to lean over the counter because I was just like, oh my God, my butt hurts so bad. But like, so obviously the pain started in my butt because that's literally what I landed on from standing. I couldn't grab anything to hold on to slow my fall or anything. But then like shock waves went up my back to my head. And I don't know if it was because of the fall and, you know, like that's just a normal reaction when you land straight on your butt. Or if it was like my MS was just like, ooh, that wasn't okay, Elizabeth. Why would you do that? But, oh my God. So I got up and I was still in so much pain. Like I cried a little. It hurt so bad. Oh my goodness, just thinking about it. I don't think I'll ever be able to put on those socks again unless I'm putting them on right before I put on my shoes. But I'm the kind of person that like my feet get really cold even if I'm on carpet. So I usually have on socks, excuse me, when I'm walking around the house and the whole house isn't carpeted, which I'm thankful for because I don't want carpet everywhere, especially in the kitchen and the bathrooms. Anyways, every time I look at them, I'm like, yeah, I really like the designs on these socks because I really like My Hero Academia and I really like Deku and Bakugo. But that was so painful that I don't want that to ever happen again. So I would say that was a misstep. Ooh. And the thing is, besides that, I literally can't remember the last time I fell. Like, you know, I've tripped before, but I always catch myself to some degree. You know, I don't just fall. But, oh man, that hurt. That hurt bad. And I will say, it was nice. It wasn't because of my MS. It was 110% because of those socks having zero traction. Okay, 42. What is your biggest life regret? Honestly, it's probably not getting along with my sister sooner. Because we get along so well now that it's like, I talk to her more than anybody else in my family. You know, we're on Messenger a lot. And I really love my nibblings. And they love me, so it's nice. 43. If you could domesticate any animal in the world, which would you pick? I mean, elephant was the first thing to pop to my mind because they're so smart, but I don't want to do that. If I were to domesticate an animal, honestly, it would have to be a smaller one. Oh God, it'd be quail, wouldn't it? These quail haunt me, you guys. And everybody keeps joking that when we buy a house and move out, we're going to take these quail with us. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's like cats and dogs are my favorite. I mean, I do love foxes and red pandas. If I could have one of those as a pet, that would be amazing. Ooh. Yeah. I'm going with red panda. They're just so freaking cute. I would probably die if I had one, but I'd be so happy for those, like, 2 minutes. 44. What is the biggest lesson you've learned so far? You're not going to keep every friend you make. Not all of them are going to be as kind and friendly as they appear. If someone talks trash about, like, your other friends, for instance. So say you have friend group A, B, C. C is not there. And B just talks a lot of trash about C. That person is probably talking trash about you when you're not around. That's not the kind of person you want to hang around with and be friends with, because they're not going to be good to you. But also, you know, like, you you shouldn't be hanging out with someone who makes fun of your other friends anyways. So, yeah. Just be aware. Not everyone is who they appear to be. I'm sure there are plenty of people that would say I'm not like the person I appear on my YouTube channel. Especially people from when I was younger. Because I definitely acknowledge I've changed. So, yeah. Just be aware.
And that is the end of Autumn Dreams Day 5. I got 2 hours and 37 minutes of footage. I finished 2 colors, so he is coming along quite nicely. My hair is doing a thing. David likes it, so it's not going to stay like this for long, because, oh, well, actually, maybe it will. It's not moving much. That's weird. We saw a ton of quails. I did take a video of them. They are in here. I don't know if I'll leave it in the timing that it had happened, or if I'll just put it at the end, or whatever. We'll see. There are quails. They're like that big. They're so tiny. They're little babies. They're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna call it a day, because we went to look at a house, and then we went to a birthday party, and now I want to relax now. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that jazz. And I'll see you guys next video.